A glowing orb from a Pentagon released ghostly figures walking Gettysburg, and a strange, hopping figure from Colombian folklore captured on camera. These are disturbing videos that haven't been debunked. So this first piece of footage comes from the latest third batch of UAP videos released by the Pentagon. This one's been referred to as the Northeastern Orb. The following description comes right from the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office and reads, in July 2025 at approximately 2100 local time in the northeastern United States, an eyewitness observed an intense bright light in their backyard as they parked their car upon returning home from work. The light was hovering approximately 25 feet off the ground below a tree line near the center of their backyard, at an estimated distance of 90 feet. The eyewitness exited their vehicle briefly before retrieving their phone to record the event. The spouse of the eyewitness came outside to assess the situation. The spouse also witnessed the light, describing it as brilliant red spheres about 1 meter in diameter. The center of the red sphere appeared to be about the size of a basketball. The orb slowly rose and moved to the left, and both eyewitnesses observed a second identical orb hovering above the other orb. Eyewitness then began recording the event using an iPhone 14 Pro Max, capturing the footage depicted in this video. As the eyewitness began recording, the orbs moved westward together above a nearby tree line. The witness described the orbs' motion as silent and smooth, and as moving in tandem, as though they were flying in formation or tethered together. As the orbs moved out of sight, both eyewitnesses saw them appear to merge. The eyewitnesses estimated that the orbs moved from their initial position before disappearing from view at an estimated distance of 75 yards. Next up, we have a very cryptic video from the weird side of YouTube, Clip 095. A bizarre VHS quality video appears to contain some hidden messages and a strange hobbling figure in a mask or corpse paint. It's the kind of video you watch and then you feel like you're gonna die 7 days afterward. There are 2 other videos on the channel, just as hard to decipher as this one. It shows a blurry group of people, mysterious figures, what looks to be some kind of coded message. All 3 videos were uploaded in 2011, and no one seems to have any idea what they mean. The YouTube user's name is found on the tape, and that's all we really know. If this was some kind of creepy art project, short-lived. Now take a look at this home security camera footage and see if you notice anything strange. First, you see this bright reflection hit the fridge. You can make out movement in it as well. The light is casting a shadow of something moving. Almost looks like it could be caused by sunlight hitting trees outside. Thing is, this footage was apparently captured in the middle of the night, and it gets stranger. As soon as the reflection disappears, a human-shaped figure makes its way across the kitchen floor, fading away before it exits the frame. The figure also has no discernible features. It doesn't even look solid. It's this vague, semi-translucent human shape. Some would describe it as a ghost, but what are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments. This next video was captured in a morgue. They were recording a video for training purposes when all of a sudden, a shadowy shape strolled through the room on the other side of the window. The camerawoman's like, what the hell was that? And then moves to get a closer look, but wouldn't you know it, the room is completely empty. And that room, by the way, it's used for autopsies. What do you think? Rational explanation, or is it possible someone or something from the other side made an appearance in the morgue that day? This spooky footage was captured in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, at the site of the Battle of Gettysburg. Look closely, and you see a series of pale, ghostly figures appearing and disappearing in the open field. Now, you may not believe in ghosts, but if I had to make a short list of places that could genuinely be haunted, I'd probably have to put Gettysburg on there. The Battle of Gettysburg was one of the deadliest fights of the American Civil War, and even by the standards of that war, it was absolutely brutal. When it was over, more than 50,000 men were either dead, wounded, captured, or missing. Entire sections of farmland were covered with bodies. Houses, barns, and churches were then turned into makeshift hospitals. Surgeons were just working non-stop as piles of amputated limbs grew outside the buildings. It was horrific. And with that much death packed into one place, it's probably no surprise that Gettysburg ended up becoming one of the most famous haunted locations in America. People have reported strange encounters for decades. Some claim they've heard the sound of distant marching or cavalry. Others say they've seen figures in Civil War uniforms wandering the field before vanishing into thin air. This next video has haunted me for years, 19 years to be exact. This video is simply titled "Girl Ghost Hit YouTube Back in 2007.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
Yeah!
What's that? Up there! I told you! I told you I seen something!
Gotta admit, I still get a little chill watching this one even today. Partly because it gave me the creeps when I was young and impressionable, but I do think that amongst all the lame paranormal footage I have to sift through on a daily basis, this video holds up pretty well, and I actually think the low camera quality adds to it, has that early internet found footage quality about it. The way the ghost face appears in the top of the door frame and is then suddenly standing at the top of the staircase as soon as the camera rounds the corner, it's creepy stuff. This security camera footage comes from a hotel somewhere in Malaysia. These two staff members go to clean a room, but as soon as they open the door, they see something that sends them booking it down the hall. It's actually so shocking to them, the woman stumbles right into the wall before they take off. What did they see? Well, that's the mystery. Nobody really knows. I'm not even sure if this is footage from a hotel. Looks more like a hospital to me, but I've also never been to Malaysia. Some of the comments say it looks like they saw a ghost. Some say a crime scene. Others have a more comedic take, like maybe there was a couple getting it on or something along those lines. I don't think that would send staff running away in a panic like this though, so I don't know. You know what, I can think of some people who would probably run away in a panic if I spotted naked, but not many. Due to the nature of content we produce on this channel, I've seen a lot of dash cam recordings of something creepy on the side of the road. This might be one of the strangest though. So we see this small humanoid figure hopping along the side of the road. The figure wears a white gown, has long black hair. It looks just like a Patasola. What exactly is a Patasola though? Well, this is a creature from Colombian folklore, usually described as a woman with only one leg who roams rural areas. Hunters, loggers, miners, and travelers were said to be her favorite targets. She doesn't appear as a monster at first. Instead, she's an incredibly beautiful woman, luring her victims deeper into the wilderness. Then the illusion disappears. The beautiful woman becomes a horrifying creature with tangled hair, glowing eyes, and massive fangs. And then she attacks. Like a lot of old folklore, there isn't one agreed on origin story. In some versions, she was an unfaithful wife whose husband hacked off her leg after discovering her affair. Other stories say she was an evil woman who was punished for her actions and cursed to wander the forests forever. All right, this video gets talked about a lot, but I don't think I've ever mentioned it on the channel before. Blank Room Soup. I mean, a classic internet horror mystery video people have done entire video essays on. The video consists of a man sitting at a table eating ramen noodles, crying, while a figure in a weird costume stands behind him watching. A second figure in the same costume shows up and they kind of just lurk behind the guy as he continues to cry. They like rub his back and stuff. It's weird. The video surfaced around 2005 and there were a ton of rumors surrounding it. The main one being that it was pulled from the dark web and that this was only part of the full video. There was some whole second other half where the guy eating noodles was unalived on camera. Well, a YouTube user named Rainbot actually managed to track down the video's origins and found a Daily Motion account called Ray Ray TV, which featured the same two mascots in different videos but doing more normal things. An account also uploaded Blank Room Soup with the caption, "A clip of people who look like us doing something to someone that we would never do, we promise," end quote. She traced the characters back to an animator named Raymond Percy. When she emailed him, he told her that Ray Ray was an art project that he'd created and that he used to do live Ray Ray performances with a group of vaudeville-style entertainers in Los Angeles. After one of those performances, though, someone stole some of their costumes. A few weeks later, whoever took them sent Percy the Blank Room Soup video. The mystery is he still has no idea who did it or why. Uploaded to TikTok a few years back, this guy and some friends were filming out of their car window, flashlights in hand, after they'd spotted a buck in a field. But when they slow the car down to try and get a clear look at it, they quickly realize what stands up out of the bushes is not a deer. A pale, spindly figure abruptly rises, hunches over, and bolts straight toward the road. That's where the video ends. It could be some kind of creature, or it could just be a nude guy running through a field at night, which, depending on your perspective, isn't much better. Some people think it's a little too convenient that the camera cuts before you get a clear look at the thing, but I mean, if you're alone in a car late at night and something like that starts charging at you, staying to film probably isn't your first instinct. But that has been the video, and I will catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next one.